yourself, man. Control
So
yourself. Send a whack MC American jail, where they don't get no American mail. People just out now in American mail. Get it MALENIALNALONE. Spell it out the graph name. When I bring the pain, I'm VOCAB MALONE. I reign.
VOCAB MALONE, I reign. VOCAB MALONE, I reign.
I don't like.
Tell me what to do with the Jews then.
Okay, they could have went anywhere. Obviously, I do not condone any killing or any of that stuff.
Tell me where they could have went. Tell me where
Russia.
They could have went.
They could have went to Russia. Most Jews there. They could have went to America. They could have went to so many places. They could have had full peace in Germany and lived there.
Do you know?
But they had to take the Palestinians' houses.
Did America accept boatloads of Jews during World War II when they were trying to escape? Yes or no?
They were the second people to accept the state of Israel.
No. Boatloads of Jews. Boatloads of Jews from Europe. Did America accept or reject boatloads of Jews who tried to come to America during this time of persecution? We turned them away. We turned them away.
They still got there.
They didn't get here. They had to go back. A lot of them got killed.
What? They got accepted. The state. America wanted the state of Israel because they wouldn't go to America.
Let me show you a book. It's called The New Christian Zionism. Fresh Perspectives on Land, Israel and the Land. However, the people who wrote this are really thoughtful, smart, caring, biblical people. So I'm still edified by this book, even though the essence of its argument I don't find compelling. The people who wrote this are really thoughtful, smart, caring, biblical people. So I'm still edified by this book. The people who wrote this are really thoughtful, smart, caring, biblical people. So I'm still edified by this book. The people who wrote this are really thoughtful, smart, caring, biblical people. So I'm still edified by this book.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushua Bahashem, Recha HaKwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I also want to give a sincere shalom to the elect, scattered abroad, the Israelites that would be scattered, okay, in all nations. Okay, I want to go in this video here. I ran across, somehow this video popped up. Well, I decided I'll go into it. And, before I get started, the first thing I noticed about VOCAB MALONE in his introduction of freestyling, whatever you want to call it. Deuteronomy 7:6 says, Thou art a special people unto himself, holy, separate, above all nations on the face of the earth. We can understand why somebody would steal a land, set themselves up in the land, and call themselves that, to say they are the people of God. Now, if Moses parted the sea to bring them, to bring the Israelites out of captivity, why wouldn't Moses part the sea to send or do some miracle, right, which the Most High will, and set the people in their land? Okay, but that's something else. But this man is a freestyler, so to speak. He's got his beard. He's got his, he channeled it, the fire room, which he's getting from Sakari. He's got a hook going on. They hate us so much, right? Or let me say, we're not the biblical Israelites. The people that's in that land are supposed to be the biblical Israelites. Why don't they have any special gifts? Why aren't they special? Why is this man rapping and freestyling like he's one of us? But he claims we're not the Israelites. He's saying we're not special. That's what he's saying. You're not no Israelites. You're sub-Saharans, rappers, trenders, so to speak. But this guy VOCAB likes everything about us. They're coveters, This is what they've always done. Everything about us was stolen. Okay, anyway, I can't get how all of a sudden he doesn't look at us as a special people, but he wants to do and be like everything about us. This is what I noticed, and this is what I notice about people like this. They hate you, and really what it boils down to is they wish they could be you. It seems no wonder we're hated, because everybody wish they could be an Israelite, okay, a Jew. Anyway, kind of going into the lesson, this guy, VOCAB, and this other guy talks about the Jews, okay, and how they got to the land. And, we'll say the 1948ers. We know how it go. I'm just trying to keep it real. How the land was established. And first of all, he also went into the fact that we came over on, the 1948ers tried to come into America, and they were rejected. When those were the people that helped fund the slave trade. I don't get it. Good ship Jesus. Put Christianity on them. See, now the cat is out of the bag, as they say, or the lion is out of the bag. We all know now. We all understand. And this man, VOCAB Malone, is now a Zionist. He tries to say he don't like the book. There's a lot of things in that book that's crazy. He tried to say he don't care for it, but he said these people are smart. They created this book, and it has a lot of things. And this is the next level of Christianity, right? This is the next level of Christianity that's being pushed. This is why they're doing away with the Christian church. This is that New World Order, okay? You would think, let's go to an article. This is crazy, okay? This is some article I happened to pull up called Ezekiel's Bizarre Siege Drama. This is supposed to be his vision to the Israelites. Okay, I'm talking about, let me say to the rebirth of Jewish Israel. We saw how Ezekiel's vision of dry bones coming back to life predicted the modern rebirth of Jewish Israel. We also saw how Jewish skeptic Sam Harris was unimpressed with Bible prophecy. He wanted to see a time-specific prediction relying on the Torah, right? As if anticipation this challenge. Ezekiel was also commanded to do out of something bizarre. So at the end of the day, the Most High put the Spirit, okay, on the men that first came into the truth, that brought the truth, Abba Bivens on down, and to my teachers, Apostle Tahar. And we're going to be looked at, when you read 1 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, it says, I'm just quoting, that the Lord set us, the apostles, last. It means sent forth, right? Nobody would look at us and say, okay, y'all the real biblical Israelites. But now, it's getting a little scary because it's all making sense. We was the ones in those curses. And when you read on in this story, I can't read no more of this. But when you read on in the story, they're setting it like they the ones that caught the curses, right? And this is what this new book is about, to get away from the King James original version that we have, so they can reestablish themselves as the people of God. See, they already know they're not the people of God. A lot of them have even admitted that. But you don't know. You Jakes, you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, so-called. Okay? You don't know. So what VOCAB has, he has this book, right, to rewrite history once again. And when he's going back and forth with this so-called Arab, Ishmaelite, or whatever he is, he could even be a Jake, I don't know. But when he's going back and forth with him, this is why all that history that's come out, VOCAB has now found a way to debunk all that history that come out with this book. Okay? This is why we know VOCAB is the new Zionist. He's set up. Okay? This is Psalms 83 and 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay? This is what the beast system has done. Okay? This is what Edom has done. He said, well, we know who the Israelites are. You know them top elites, they know. They know, and they know who they worship. They won't tell you because that's all it's about, controlling the people, right? Let me go to I believe it was a comment in the middle of that. It was a comment. I got to look it up again. But I know it was a comment in there that on the comment board that VOCAB was on, that was saying that something about the Zionists of the Rothschilds has managed to set a lot of that up and put them people that's there in that land there, but they're trying to cover it up and say that they're oppressed too under the Rothschilds or something of that nature. When technically it's almost true, because when things start happening, those people in that land are going to, see, they already believe. A lot of them people really do believe, and some of our people are there, but a lot of them do believe that they're the people of the Most High, right? And some of our people are there. But what a lot of them is going to find out is that they were lied to, and some of them are finding that out now. And this is why VOCAB has to bring this new hook, from the Red Dragon. That's why he got to bring that. He got to bring that new hook to keep the lie going. That's the thing about a lie. You got to keep it going. Okay. Let's go to Joel, the 3rd chapter. I will also gather all nations. I've been reading this chapter lately, and will bring them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So, since the Israelites been scattered, and these people saying that they're the biblical Israelites, somehow they made a way to get themselves back, then the world should be at rest, because the scripture says once our people get back into the land, there will be no more war and there will be no more violence. We haven't even seen the worst of it yet. Okay? And they have cast lots for my people and given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. A lot of these false historians will say, oh, that happened in 70 AD. Well, they never said this part happened in 70 AD. I'm waiting for that. Everything happened in 70 AD. After that, history is just extinct. Well, if it did happen in 70 AD, it was still our ass. I'll tell you that. But somebody has to pay for this. Sold a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine. So our history just doesn't matter, right? We're just nothing. Although we quote the worst of the curses, the worst of the Holocaust, the worst of everything. So VOCAB and this man sitting here is still going to pay, but mainly the nation of the Edomites, right? So anyway, this man is a coveter, right? He, and that's not just him. This is what they do, right? We was the ones doing the hacking with the cars and picking up people for groceries. Now they do it. We was the ones into the lotteries. Now they're doing it. Everything we do, they do. And they make a profit off of it. This is their society. But this is what we talk about: thieves, liars, and murderers. Right? All the stuff that happened to us. Anyway, but they don't have to be accountable, right? But, I just want to do this video to show you that VOCAB is that new Zionist, okay? This is proof that VOCAB is sold out. This is the proof. You can't get around that. This man is bringing a new Christianity to you, and you're going to see what that's about. Oh, let me read this other thing. This is something interesting. I don't know if this has any relevance, but this is something I read out of this new Zionist thing. It says, the modern return began as a formal movement in Jewish Zionism in 1897. That year, Theodor Herz and Max Nordau convened the first Zionist Congress in Switzerland. And Switzerland came to my eyes, right? Because they're the ones who's really pushing the microchip at this point. And I'm wondering why Switzerland. I don't know. It might be something with that. I find that kind of odd. It may be more to what we know into this book. But if I pulled some things out that's in this book, it wouldn't get read. The video wouldn't last. Let's put it that way. But this is VOCAB Malone. That's all I have on that. Shalom.